Hello, welcome back to part 3 of May's Tarot Read. So for this question, I wanted to ask about the financial system, where we are with that, what can we expect this month, where we're going. There is a lot of talk and a lot of speculation in the truther community about where we're going with this. So, especially after this read, I want to clarify that I do not see us going into a cabal system. Where we've been is a cabal system. So, I want to clarify that we're not just rolling into another one. That is not at all what's going on. So, anyone who's saying that is incorrect. So, I will say that in the past, this is what they're showing me. They're acknowledging the fact that it has been held up. It has been held up because of there's too much it's like very disorganized the way that they were. I'm getting that this is like a very it felt a little chaotic, so it's been stopped because of that. So I feel like switching over systems, they had to find the best way to go about that. Now the new system is already ready. It's just trying to transition that I felt had a little bit of chaos to it. So they're acknowledging that that's been disappointing for us, and we have a lot of emotions around that, humanity. So they're just acknowledging that this is where it's been, and they understand this is the universe talking. They understand, from the universal perspective, filtered through my guides and higher self right now, that they acknowledge that people are disappointed. They're looking for change. They're looking for the new system. So then they went on to say, then I asked about what is the new system? Can we rely on it? Is it from, the light or not? Which I already know this, but I wanted to ask the cards. So this is a very dependable. So this is saying that this is a dependable card. So this is saying it's a very dependable system of the light, that it's something we can celebrate. It's something that the light and the good guys are very much looking forward to moving into for humanity. So we are going to get our wish. This is a wish granted card. So we are going to have that new system. We will be able to celebrate it, and it will be backed by light. So they went on to say that this has been a deal that the white hats, good guys, 45 and team, whatever you want to call them, has been made with off-worlder energy. So this is very interesting to me, because I feel like by reading this that there is a part of the system, because then I'll go on for a second. I asked, is it going to be backed by metals? So is it going to be gold and silver backed again? And so they threw in a yes, backed by, it's going to be transferred back to that system, to the gold and silver back system. But there's still something else that the good guys have made with off-worlders that's going to provide the space for currency. So what I mean by that is that I feel that there's going to be some technology that is going to stem from off-world energy, an off-world space, that's going to allow the transfer of energy, of money. So how now if you go to an ATM and there's that transfer with the banks and how all that works. So instead of going through the bank, the physical bank, to transfer in and out, it's going to be through this system that stems off-world, that is going to be backed by gold and silver. However, there's going to be a new way to transfer that. It's the best way I can describe it based on what they're showing me. That is going to be a safe space of a high vibration. So you won't be allowed to money launder. You won't be allowed to, lie. You won't be allowed to steal. It is impossible with this new system. So I think that's what they're showing me, is that because of where it stems from, because it's been given the room by off-worlders to do what it's doing, we will not be able to do anything dark with it. So any one of a lower frequency, it's just not going to work for you. So I feel like you won't be able to manipulate it. You won't be able to work within the system if you're not of a certain vibration. So I feel like there is going to be a transfer because based on this card, and these are major arcanas. We have 3 major arcanas in this. So this is set already. And this is a transfer. So I really feel like the kind of the holdup has been how to go from this system to the next. So there may be a little bit, you know, like a couple bumps there, but I'm feeling like this is kind of the timeline. This is the pace we're at, the timeline we're on, and how it's working. So the exact time frame, I'm not sure about. They wanted to explain more of what's going on situationally than they did exactly the time period for it. So I just thought that was very interesting. So I feel like maybe we'll do like a we'll just do like a mid-May quick update on everything I'm talking about here, because I feel like it's still a little bit in the disrupt, like it's still a little how they want to transfer it. They're waiting until something is out of the way. That's what I'm getting with this. And I do feel like a lot of this has to do with off-world technology. There's something with that is going to be the backing, the foundation of how we transfer, deal with money, use money, and going forward. So anyone who's talking about it being a cabal system is very incorrect, because if it were that, we would have had the devil, we would have had all the dark cards, and it would have showed me, you know, with that. I don't have any of that. So I really don't get, again, that there's anything to worry about. I think there is going to be a transfer period, but I don't quite think it's there yet. But I think whatever this is, the technology for it is ready. Everything is ready to go. They're waiting to get something else out of the way. So I'm kind of wondering if that's related to the 45-46 back to 45 transfer or what. Because I'm getting they're waiting for something else. Yeah, they're waiting for, they're kind of waiting to get something out of the way before we see that, because this is then the breakthrough card. So, and then this is a very tangible, you're waiting for your results to come in. So they're waiting for something to get out of the way before they move forward with this, is what I'm getting. And like I said, this works, how all of this works doesn't go based on days. It doesn't go based on dates. It goes based on events and situations. That's how everything works. When you're talking about different dimensions, when you're talking about energy, energy has no time because time doesn't exist really. So I hope that that makes sense to people and makes people feel a little relieved, because I know that this was something that I was getting some questions about. So stay tuned for part 4.